Hello, this is Car Speaks back to you again with a new video. Yeah, it's a new video again. I know you're surprised at me coming back after a year almost off YouTube, and but again, I'm here to tell you about Breaker Bobs that sold in Cars 3. When Lightning McQueen here shows up in Demolition Derby. Yeah, right here. Yeah, I'd say it's kind of a nice release. Yeah, we haven't get much of forklifts, so lately, with a design like this, it'll be a little bit muddy. Yeah, I like the mud detail on here. It kind of feels like if they have it like roll on the mud. Now, mostly if you haven't noticed, he comes right after Vladimir McQueen got his tires shredded with by Miss Fritter right here. By the robot, I will say you the back of Breaker Boggs right here. So by two Haiti cars. Forgot the two car scenes and Jackson Storm. And mostly I still we know these cars names, know him that's Jet Robinson, and totally forgot these three. I really need to write them down, or they still, Mattel still we have their names on here. Like, if I don't know who these cars are, or something, they still we have their names right here, like before. Like the years ago. Like I know young kids right now who watching this won't know what I'm talking about or don't know what I'm saying, but I mean that back then in 2016 and before, they used to have names down here that tell you who these cars are and a description right here, somewhere back here back then that describes what's the cars, the description is, and what they're doing. Like between that, but again, I was Mattel bring that back. But again, I will take a few of this that got the nice mud detail on the sides, on the tires, the air vents back here look like colored. Yeah, I got another pity that kind of look like him, but again, you know, it kind of looks nice that they make it more inclusive pities, back then because back then in 2006 and before 2011 we get pities that small, tall, and kind of thick, the pities, and those are the only pities that they make it. And one that is a little Loriti, like Guido. Keep always forget his name does Guido, like seriously. Yeah, here's all the pities that that they made. I got Sweet Tea, but again, I'm not gonna review her until a later video. Here's a drummer. Mostly, I don't know why they don't have anything on there except the things, that spring is from like a Disney Pixar made in Thailand and Mattel. I don't know why they don't bother to include suspensions or because they want either gonna fit the letters on here. If they do try to fit the suspensions down here, they either gotta be tough choice of trying to fit the suspensions or just about trying to put the letters on here. And I know that Mattel to try to do. Yeah, I say I kind of like it every time that they make a pity, because at least it's just gonna make more, pities. And plus that, yeah, and this is from Cars on the Road. I was thinking Made of Tall Tales, but again, I know this don't come from Made of Tall Tales. And most of my problem is with this is that it should have been like at least this, at least this, because the problem with this and this is because they color in the wheels. They should at least done this, Mattel. So listen, Mattel, you could at least done this kind of detail to it. At least you could have done that detail, except that's coloring the whole tire. You could just make the whole tire white, and the TVs and cars on the road or something, You could have made a whole white, and the cars on the road, except that's coloring the whole tires. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know why you did that, Mattel, but you need to either just gotta make another one that have the uh, almost shaping tires, but I know this gotta be hard because I know her tires are kind of thin and light, I know it gotta be a big problem for you. But again, I kind of like this pity because at least it's be different from any others pities with those big tires, Let's face it. Then the green eyes. Face it. But they should make a 2-pack of, if you listen to me, Mattel, you should make a 2-pack with Rocket McQueen and 2 of these pities, because at least these pities could fit at least one. But let me get this straight, Mattel. So, Guido and Luigi count as a 1-pack, right? So if you put Sweet Tea with him, that only counts as a 2-pack. So let me get this straight. So if when you put these 2 small characters in a case, they count as a 1-pack. But when you put Sweet Tea and this car into a pack of its own, it counts as a 2-pack. Mattel, you're just kind of wasting plastic. I got it right over there on myself. But again, this counts as a waste of plastic because you just wasted plastic for putting 2 cars to a small together that you could make a 2-pack. You could put my main man Luigi out there to at least fill up all that space up in there, It's just trying to put her microphone in and just make it a day. You could put any car over there and make it a 2-pack. You could put Luis Nas, Lightning McQueen, Guido, anybody to fill up all that space from the Carter pin. I know I'm just renting around, but I kind of miss this feeling, that I used to talk about cars, And this is the one with the synthetic rubber, that you could take off. And I can make a movie accurate like a McQueen that